Hello everyone, this is UntitledChess and we are here playing a match against a 1640. My opponent is playing somewhat like a Queen's Gambit. Let's see if he plays c4. That way this would look like a Queen's Gambit. No, this is a strange formation. It might be an opening, it might have a name, but I'm not really sure what the name of this opening is. What I like to do against this is to first of all attack here the center, castles, and then plant my knight here. I like to plant my knight here as he's doing with his knight. So he takes my knight and I'm going to reinforce this pawn with this move, which is a mistake as I can see it now. I can take this knight. I can take that knight. I mean, he's attacking this point here. Okay, what about this? Takes and then play here, like in Gambit's style. That looks a little messy. But here, here, and here. Now I have to get rid of this knight quickly, so let's get rid of the knight. If he takes this pawn, I'm gonna start with check. Okay, he didn't take the pawn. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here now is I need to develop, but I need to protect this square. So I'm gonna start with this move. I'm taking advantage of the fact that the pawn is here. So I'm just going to develop pieces. I'm gonna attack his queen with a tempo, taking advantage of the fact that the queen is out early in the game. That might have been a good move on his part. I have to admit it. I didn't see it coming, and I should have seen it. But what I'm gonna do now is just to safely complete my development and start attacking if given the chance. Now I have to be careful. Okay, so let's continue here. Let's threaten mate, but also this pawn. And in these games you have to be really careful about your time. Okay, he defends both of the threats. He defends against both of the threats. So I'm gonna stop rook d1 with this move, and that blunders mate. So I guess his mistake here was, well, it was pretty obvious. The queen was doing a job. She was gathering this pawn. It was the only thing that it was stopping me from mating him. But as soon as he played knight to d2, there is an interruption here. The knight is on the way of the queen, and that allowed me to checkmate him very, very quickly. So blundering is not only about hanging pieces, but also these little coordination issues. Yeah, and then I had to develop to this square, I guess because he knows that knights are more effective in the center, and because this pawn was on c6, sorry, on c3, he couldn't bring the knight out to its most natural square. Of course, knights on the side of the board are not very effective, and that's why he had to play this move. But he didn't actually had to play it. I mean, he could have done anything different. He could have brought his queen over here and then start developing his pieces. But these coordination issues is what this at this rating 1600 you have to work on a lot. So this was pretty much straightforward. I did make a mistake. I think this was a mistake here. because I allowed him to attack my pawn and my central pawn and my g pawn at the same time. So I had to play this and then start developing, and then it was mate. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it is useful for some of you. This might be extremely basic for others, but what I want to achieve with these videos is to illustrate some of the mistakes that players lower than 1800 make. Of course, 1800 we are not amused to, it's not like we don't make mistakes. Of course we make mistakes all the time. I make blunders all the time, but maybe we have a little bit of a tendency to identify mistakes, or maybe to recover from bad positions sometimes. So that's what I hope to achieve in these videos, is just to illustrate the process of thinking of a player at my level. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.